Hello YouTube, and hello to all you pipers out there, or dzień dobry as the people in Poland say. And with this introduction, it's not too hard to guess that today's video will definitely have a Polish vibe. Indeed, yeah, today I have a couple of things to show and to say, and we get into it step by step, including this cap that I wear today. First of all, I would like to introduce to you a Polish pipe manufacturer, and this is Mr. Brog Pipes. Mr. Brog Pipes, and I've got a club journal from them. This here, Brog Pipes. Some of you may be familiar with this company, and today I have a good reason to talk about that, because I found something which I was looking for a very long time and finally got it. So without further ado, they have a lot of pipes, a lot of different pipes, but today I want to show you something special. It's this one. This one has, as you see, a stem which is made of plastic, and it has a bowl that you can detach. And if we look closer at it, this is not an original Falcon filter. This is something that I've made. You see, it has here a reservoir container, and there you can put in such a filter. You can put the bowl on again. And most astonishing is this little baby, is 9mm filtered. Look at this. There's really a 9mm filter chamber. So in total, just put it back again. In total, what this pipe does for me, it delivers interchangeable bowl. It delivers a chamber where I can put in an extra filter, and it has a 9mm filter chamber. And that is really amazing. Maybe you remember I was talking about, of course, the well-known English brand Falcon many times. And I always regret that it's hard to get a filtered version, an international Falcon pipe. It's nearly impossible unless I order in Denmark. And then one day I discovered this version here at Brog Pipes, and I said, 9mm, this is wonderful. That's the perfect pipe for me. Before I go into it and smoke it and talk a little bit more about it, I would like to show you something about the way these pipes are presented. And they are coming, I have two of these, of course. They are coming in such a box, Brog Pipes, and they were established 1947. So they are still a long tradition. And when I open that box, I have here such a pipe sock with their company crest symbol on it. And it's made out of jute material, and opening that, it's very tight. So opening that, I don't make a big fuzz. Here it is. Ta-da! That's the second pipe from Bróg. So the same system. The bowl has a different shape, but it is also detachable and interchangeable. Same concept. And as far as I saw on the internet page, they have 8 versions of this type of pipes. And I don't think that I will stay with only these 2. There are 2 more I'm willing to get. So, very nice concept. This one is unsmoked because I wanted to preserve it for today's video. This one I have tried many times for a couple of weeks. And of course, I will tell you about it. Just putting the pipe sock back in the box. And there is another thing that I would like to show you. I have some accessories from them. So the first one is here. They sent me some filters, Brog Pipes filters, and their brand name is Diamond. When I open them, they seem to be the same system as many others. So 2 ceramic sides and these 5 types of airflow that they have. Yeah. The other thing is a pipe temper, which I've ordered together with the pipes. This one here, so far unused. And this is quite a long version of a pipe temper. And yeah, this is certainly for tamping. There is not a hidden feature, but an interesting feature which I never saw before. Because if I take this off here, you have here some space for pipe cleaners. A little bit small. I think they are not the normal regular size. I try to put them back. But it's a nice idea when I'm out and about. I don't have to use extra space for the pipe cleaners. Interesting idea. It's not that I desperately need it, but I thought it's a nice idea. So these are creative people, indeed. And yeah, I'm happy that I got really a wonderful alternative and a good alternative for a falcon pipe. Coming back to that journal, because looking at it was quite pleasurable for me, you see. So they are really very funny people. Checking that. They seem to have a club, and this looks like a club journal. These people know how to celebrate and have a good time. And here, look here, this was 2024 in Poznan. They have held the international, what did they call it? Teams World Cup in slow pipe smoking in Poznan. Also in Germany, this contest is held. So the person who smokes slowest wins this contest. And here you see a selection of their pipes that they are presenting at this occasion. It's written in Polish, so I can't really read anything from that or translate it. Here again. So, really funny people. And there was one page that has, was most interesting for me, because here's a little report. They also participated in Dortmund at the Intertabak. The Intertabak is a pipe fair and tobacco fair held every year. And yeah, they were taking part in that. And you see it in this picture, there are a few very famous German pipe carvers, very well known. So they seem to know each other. So that was the Intertabak 2024 in Dortmund. Yeah, nice to know. And here at the very end, they have a selection of very unique pipes. Nice. So that is their club journal in Polish language. Sorry, I can't read anything from that. I know a few words, but they are all related to business Polish and not really of any interest. Cheers. So coming back to this pipe. Again, this stem has quite some length, which is pleasurable for me. And in this pipe, I have a nice tobacco. I have a vapor today. And this is the Solani 633. And the Solani 633 is Virginia Perique. And I can tell you that one is, not only from my perspective, many people say that, a first-class vapor, really. We have here such a little package. And if I open that further, I have here these flake slices. Here, you can see that, really lovely. Yeah, that's what I've got in the bowl already. In the recent time, I'm really in the Virginia phases somehow. Enjoy currently Virginia tobaccos, and Virginia Perique makes it quite a lot. So that's in the bowl, and I smoked a little bit of it ahead. Light it, and then we see how this works out. Yeah, the Solani 633 is well known and appreciated in Europe. At least that is what I can say. Smooth, creamy. From the Virginias, a little sweetness, and then there is this light Perique taste. Not too much from my perspective. Just a very fair consistency. High class Virginia with a Louisiana Perique in a good composition gives me at least maximum pleasure. And this pipe is not the very wide bowl, I think only 18 or 19 millimeters diameter, but for natural tobacco, fair enough. I love this pipe. This is really great pipe. And for me, it's a perfect alternative for Falcon, indeed. So having two of these pipes, I don't need to look for a filtered Falcon anymore. However, that is of course not everything that Mr. Brog pipes have. So this is only a version that I've picked for that particular reason. Fair alternative for Falcon, but they have a lot of other pipes now. So not that you think these are the only pipes available. No, 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 not at all. This bowl is made of briarwood. They have also bearwood and walnut wood pipes. So if you check their internet page, you can see a variety of pipes, and also very creative. They hold much high standards on their design. And as far as I can judge from the brochure, yeah, they seem to be happy people. They seem to be creative people. Would be nice to meet them. And maybe one day there is the occasion where I can do that. This is a wonderful combination. This pipe and this tobacco. You can't go wrong with any of these. They're both good. The pipe is wonderful. The Solani 633 anyway, so that's a perfect match for me. I have it again with a cup of coffee. Cheers. And by the way, if you notice some sound on the video, sorry for that. That's the blinders again, moved by the wind. Yeah, saying something about Poland, I have been there roughly a year, and was again for professional reasons. I had a job to do there, a longer project to do there, and I was flying in every 2 weeks, so I was going there to Katowice normally, and then stay there a few days, and then flying back, and then 2 weeks later coming again, going on with the job. Yeah, and that was, when was that? The second half of 2010 and the first half of 2011 I've been in Gliwice, so flying from Frankfurt to Katowice and then going by taxi to Gliwice. It took nearly an hour to go there. And that was the occasion when I learned a few words of business Polish. Very nice people, well-educated people, I must say. And yeah, the city of Gliwice at that time was interesting. There were very old buildings, hardly maintained, next to very new buildings. Yeah, And at that time I could see, yeah, they tried the best to reconstruct everything. And the fact that I stayed for such a long time in Poland led also to something that well, nearly at the end of the project, I wouldn't say that I felt home there, but more familiar. Yeah. So the first evenings when I was walking on the boulevard of Gliwice, that was all very strange for me. But at the end of the project, I was walking there and felt, yeah, I know this place. I'm familiar with this. It's fine. I'm safe and comfortable here. And that was a lovely experience for me. During that time, of course, we had dinner, and of course I tried vodka, but not too much. I will not be seduced to have too much alcohol, although they try to convince, take another one, take another one. No, 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 no. And it was there when I learned about a combination which they call the crazy dog or the mad dog. What is it? It is a small glass where they normally serve vodka in, and half of it is raspberry syrup, and the other half is very cold vodka, and in the midst of it there are 2 or 3 drops of Tabasco sauce. And the point is, it must be prepared in a way that the raspberry syrup and the vodka are kept separate. So it must be everything at very cool temperatures. Even the glasses, it's a good idea to put them in the fridge. And then the drink is looking like the Polish flag. So that's what they call the crazy dog. And I tried it. And it is very nice, very lecker, delicious. However, it's seductive because if you drink it, you taste it, you taste the sweetness of the raspberry syrup, then the alcohol, and then the Tabasco sauce. And it's seductive to drink more of that. Yeah? So sometimes when I was invited at the evening, I had one, but not more, because that's too dangerous. I would not recommend that, to do that. However, sometimes at home, I prepare that myself every once in a while. I don't have too much alcohol, but when I'm in the mood for it, I have everything necessary to have a good crazy dog here myself. And another interesting thing is this drink is hardly known outside of Poland. You know? I've spent sometimes evenings somewhere else. I've been out with colleagues and asked barkeepers if they can make the crazy dog, but first of all, they don't know what it is, and second is they don't have the ingredients to make one. It's a pity, indeed. And now I'm coming to this cap. This is somehow a sailor's cap, I think, and it is made by the company Sterkowski. And Sterkowski is a company in Warsaw. And what I like about that company, it's existing since 1926, and all their products are still handmade, and handmade for a fair price. So this is a typical summer cap. So the brand name is Sterkowski. Yeah. And I really do appreciate that. Good craftsmanship, handmade stuff, and not mass-produced. So this is for the summertime, and I have another cap for wintertime. And what I do indeed appreciate about their products is that is good quality for reasonable price. Recommendation for all of it for this pipe. For the Solani tobacco, first class vapor, I can say, and also for the quality of the Sterkowski hats. And with that being said, that's all for today. Hope that you liked it. Thank you for your precious time, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Goodbye, see you soon.